let me sort of give you guys a backstory about my religious beliefs and my religious background. And then I'll answer that story. So, when I was younger, like much little, like probably up until 5th grade, I believe, my mother, brother, and I lived with my great-grandparents. And we actually went to church pretty frequently. Up until my great-grandmother got sick and we stopped going. But we actually went to church every Sunday. We were, like, my family was very active in the church. And so we went pretty much every Sunday. And I sat there and I don't know, I was a little kid, so I wasn't really absorbing what the pastor was saying. Like, I was more so there to play with my friends or to fall asleep. And like, I don't know, I didn't really understand or grasp what the pastor was saying. So like, it never really fazed me, I guess. Or not fazed me, but it never really crossed my mind. Like, I knew I believed in God because I was told to. Like, that's what I was taught. Like, God is who created us, God is who did this, and God, like, you pray for it and it'll come to you and all of this stuff. So that's what I was raised to believe. As I got older, like, we went to church random times, like, throughout the years, but we really didn't go to church. Like, I still believed in God and everything, but like I said, it wasn't, Christianity or religion wasn't at the forefront of my mind, basically. And as I got older and throughout high school, like, we didn't go. Like, I listened to gospel music, like, it's nice music, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a priority in my mind. And then I went to college, and my roommate was super religious. My roommate, now my best friend's sister, super religious. Like, I came in the room and she was hanging up a poster like, no drugs, no sex before marriage, no alcohol. And I was like, oh my gosh, what you doing, sis? What did I get into? And it was a time. It was interesting. It was fun. And my roommate started going to jail, and my roommate started going to church, not jail. My roommate started going to church, and she was like my closest friend. Like, I had, like, we had the same group of friends, and all of my friends, like, we was like, okay, let's go to church. And we found this church across the street from campus that we would go to. So we would go there pretty frequently. It was a small little student-ran church. And throughout my college years and attending that church, Christian faith student ministry is like, it was amazing. And it really, like, gave me a brighter outlook on God and religion and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, like, at first, like, I was in it. And then I had this moment where I was going to church and I was questioning everything. Like, am I going through the motions? Like, is this real? Is it not? Like, I was constantly going back and forth within my own head. At the same time, battling my sexuality. Like, and then, of course, Christianity and religion came into play within that battle as well. And so, we went to church, and I don't know, after talking to my friends, and we went to Bible study and going to church and everything like that, like, it really, I don't know, like, I felt God. I actually, like, within praise and worship and prayer, like, I actually felt that spirit, like, dwelling within me, and it's something that you cannot deny at all. And I would never try to deny it or will deny it, anything like that. So yeah, and after I came out, I was still going to church, and this particular church was not holding back. Like, they would talk about, like, how being gay was a sin and, like, all of this stuff. So it was like a huge conflict within myself, and I also went to like counseling and everything, and thankfully the counselor that I had, he was actually Jewish, but he was also gay. And he just like gave me paperwork to help me like understand like you're okay, like who you are is okay. You're not going to hell for being in love with someone who happens to be of your same sex. Like, you're good. And so that kind of made me feel better. And then, so still throughout my college career, I was still going to church and Bible study and all of this. And once I came home, I went to church a few times, but I kind of took a step back again and like re-examine like how religion in general is and everything. And so I kind of changed my belief systems from being like super Christian to, well, not super Christian, don't get me wrong, but being like I'm a Christian, to now my belief is I believe in a higher power. As I said, like I felt that undeniable like feeling. I felt that I believe in a higher power, and I call that higher power God because that's what I know. It's what I've been taught since I was little, since I was born basically. And so as far as me believing in like a specific religion via Christianity, Judaism, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, anything like that, I can't say that I do, because these are just people, in my eyes, it's people telling me this is what you should believe, this is who you should be, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. And I just believe that I believe in a higher power. I believe that if you do good in this world, good will come back to you. I think everything that you put out via your actions, your thoughts, your words, you put that out and it's positive, it's going to come back to you positive. You put that out and it's negative, it's going to come back to you negatively. I believe that wholeheartedly. I do believe that prayer works. I believe that belief system. I think the big reason why prayer works is because you believe it. And you're putting that positivity and that out there. You're putting that out there already, so it's going to come back to you. This is way off topic. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's on topic. As far as me believing that I'm going to hell for being gay, even after talking to the counselor, like, I was cool. And then it came back up again in the back of my head, like, am I going to hell? And I don't know. It was kind of going back and forth for a little bit, but not too much. And then I met my girlfriend, and I fell in love. And I was just like, how can this be wrong? Like, how could you possibly tell me that something's wrong with me or I'm going to hell or anything like that for simply being in love? It's like the purest thing that I've ever fucking felt in my almost 26 years of life. And for someone to try to negate that or take that away from me by telling me that I'm going to hell, I don't know why I'm crying, but like, I'm going to hell for loving her, like, I can't see that. I don't serve that God. Like, I don't pray to that God. I didn't feel that God inside of me that says, here you are, here's something great and positive in your life, but you're going to hell for liking it, or you're going to hell for enjoying it, or indulging in it. Like, I can't, what kind of cruel creator would do that? not the one that I believe in, not the one that I pray to or worship. Like, he's been so good to me, and I couldn't imagine, like, this something so pure and beautiful being wrong. I honestly believe that it's a man-made mindset. Like, you think it's wrong because it's not your normal, or you think it's wrong because you don't like it. But honey, you don't. I'm just speaking to you guys who are out there and you are struggling and you do think that you're going to hell for being gay. These people don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in. These people cannot condemn you. These people cannot make you feel wrong for being who you are and loving who loves you. Like, you shouldn't have to be in a loveless marriage because you think it'll buy you a ticket, like get you a ticket in heaven. You shouldn't have to compromise on love and affection and happiness because these people say it's wrong. Like, you, whether you believe them or not, like, if you believe them and this is what you're struggling, like, you serve God. You don't serve these people. You don't serve the church. You don't serve your parents. You don't serve your family. You don't serve your friends. You don't serve any of these people out here. They can't do anything. They can have their words, but they can't hurt you. They can have their words, but they can't condemn you. They can't take away your blessings. They can only do this and make your life miserable if you allow them to. Be yourself. Be who you were made to be. Be happy. If this is something, if it's truly positive and wonderful in your life, and you're happy and you're comfortable, do it. You're not hurting anyone. That's the thing, like, you're not hurting anyone. And those people who claim to be hurt by what you're doing has absolutely nothing to do with you. As long as you make peace with your God and yourself, you're good. Like, that's all you need in this world. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I can't. And something that really touched me, I guess you could say, was this guy that went to our church and school, back to school. He was like really, really in the church, like really, he was a great guy. Is a great guy. And you can tell, like, he was truly anointed and blessed by God and everything. And one day, this was after I like came home from school or whatever, but you know, still friends on Facebook. Like, one day, he just like came out like, this is my boyfriend, like sending pictures, like, well, having pictures or whatever. Like, he looked happy, and it just motivated me. Like, if he can do it, I can do it. Like, if he can come out and be happy and be himself and be so into the church, and not only like, because there are inclusive churches, but so into a church and with people who are so against homosexuality, which I don't understand, but whatever. But I don't know, him doing that just really like confirmed something for me. Like, you good. Like, it's no way, unless, like, granted, I don't know what people do, like, behind closed doors, but he seemed like such a good and pure man. Like, there's no way this guy could be going to hell simply because he fell in love with a man and it's not hurting anyone. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I appreciate you. And the quote of the day is, live for you, Be happy for you and have peace within you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. Bye.